Hi everyone. Today or this tutorial is going to show you how to make the tape transfer wall hanging similar to the one that you see here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find a book, and I like to use the Reader's Digest condensed books, not only because they're readily available to purchase. You go to your library, you can pick them up for just a few dollars. My other reason for liking them is generally the covers have these really neat designs, and I kind of like having that for the back of my wall hangings. So the first thing we're going to do is just cut our cover off of our book and just trim any of those loose edges. Then, using your glue stick, you're going to just cover the back, and this is not the decorative side, but the inside of that cover. Just going to cover that book cover with glue using your glue stick. Just make sure you've got a nice even coat on it. And once you do that, take the background paper that you've chosen, and on mine I'm using the image of like the back of a cabinet card. And I'm going to just kind of center that onto the book cover and press it down. I just use my fingers. If you want to, you can put the lid back on and just burnish around the edges with your glue stick. But basically, just press it, make sure it's pressed down. And then you're going to take your scissors and holding them at a bit of an angle to the book cover, you're going to trim that paper off, that excess that's hanging over the edge. You're going to do that for all four sides. And just discard your scraps. Then just kind of make sure that your pages, you've got all that excess trimmed away. And what I like to do is I'll take my StazOn, this is a timber brown, and I'll just hold my book cover up and slide that ink pad over the edges just to define them just a little bit. Now the next thing that we want to do is add a little bit of color, and you add a little bit of stamping. So this is just a foam stamp, and I'm just going to ink it with some of my StazOn. And I'll just come in there and just ink along the edges in the corners just to have a little bit more flourish and definition. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to add just a little bit of color on here and how to make a tape transfer. So go ahead and get your inking done and your stamping done, and let's create our tape transfer next.